Good morning, Year 4, and this is your literacy video for if you've got this book or this book on Tuesday, the 12th of January. So we're going to start first with this one. Okay, so if this is your book at home, make sure you're listening. And for today's learning, we're going to be looking at page number 3. And at the top of this page, there's a title. Now, all of the words in that title we can use our knowledge of our high frequency words for. So the first 3 words are high frequency words, and this last one is a little bit tricky because we don't use our split digraph I sound here. We just say it as an I sound. So where do they live? And what it's asking you to do is to trace over each word. Now, trace means to write over the letters. So here they are very, very faint. And what you've got to do is you've got to use your pencil and you're going to write over those letters in your very best handwriting. And then once you've done all of those, once you've traced your letters, it's asking you to match each animal to where it lives or its home. So you've got to look at the picture and look at the letters and read that word. So dog, and think, where does a dog live? Does it live in a nest? No, dogs don't live in nests. What about a bowl? No, a dog doesn't live in a bowl. We've got leaves. Does a dog live in leaves? Let's have a look at this last one then. Hopefully this is where our dog lives. Kennel. Does a dog live in a kennel? And once you've decided where each animal lives, you've got to draw a line to it. So you're going to take your pencil and you're going to match it up. So I've done that first one for you. Now, what I would really like to see is once you've done this page, maybe using your green spelling book, is to see if you can write any sentences using those words. So it could be, the dog lives in the kennel, or the fish has a bowl. Making sure we start each sentence with our capital letters and our full stops, using our very best handwriting. Okay, now let's have a little look at the next book then. So if you've got this book, make sure you're listening now. So you're also going to be looking on page number 3, and our title is Making Lemonade. Now, I love to drink lemonade, and this is telling us how to do it. So it's giving us a recipe, tells us how to make different foods or drinks. So I'm going to read it to you, and whilst I'm reading, see if you can follow along with your fingers and maybe even sound out some of those tricky words that you might struggle with. So, lemonade recipe. You will need 3 lemons, 100 g sugar. Now the g there stands for grams, and that's just an amount. Okay, so 100 grams of sugar and 1 litre of water. And again, litre tells us how much of something we've got. So how to make, that's our subtitle. Squeeze the lemons so the juice goes into a large jug. So that's what we've got to do first. Add the sugar to the lemon juice. Pour the water into the jug and stir until everything is mixed together. Add some ice cubes and enjoy your lemonade. And then you've got 3 questions to have a go at, and all of the answers to these questions are in the text. So what is a recipe? And if you rewatch my video, I'll tell you exactly what a recipe is right at the start. Question number 2 says, how many lemons do you need for this recipe? So again, look really carefully at the top where it says you will need, and it will tell you there. And then question number 3 says, write the number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 next to each sentence to show the right order. And the first one has been done for you. So what they've done at the bottom is they've muddled up the instructions, and you've got to read and you've got to think, well, what comes first? And then after that, and then after that, and then what is our last instruction? And it would be lovely if you've got any lemons at home and you could make your own lemonade. Now, please remember that once you've completed your learning, so if you're either doing this page and some sentences in your green book, or if you are doing this page, I would like you to take a picture of it and to send it to the Year 4 email address so we can see what you've been up to.